Hello everyone, I hope that you've had a lovely day at home with your grown-ups today. Today's story is called Edward the Emu by Sheena Knowles, and I've been given permission to read this from HarperCollins. And the story is set in a country called Australia. So we are here up in the United Kingdom in the Northern Hemisphere, and today's story is set all the way down in the Southern Hemisphere. My husband used to live in Australia, so this book is really special to him and to my son, so I hope that you will enjoy it. Edward the Emu was sick of the zoo. There was nowhere to go. There was nothing to do. And compared to the seals that lived right next door, well, being an emu was frankly a bore. And there he is. There's Edward, looking a little bit fed up. So that night, when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward jumped from his pen and he laughed as he said, "The seals are the best, anybody can tell. So tomorrow I will just be a seal as well." There we are. There's a seal. Beautiful illustrations in this book. If you like drawing, you might like to draw a picture of your favourite animal. The next morning at 9, when they opened the zoo, the seals were swimming and Edward was too. He dived in the water and basked in the sun, and he balanced a ball on his beak just for fun. Well, Edward was really enjoying the day till he overheard someone behind the fence say, "The seals are always amusing, it's true, but the lion is the best thing to see at the zoo." What do you think Edward's going to do next? So that night, when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward jumped from the pool and he smiled as he said, "The lion's the best, anybody can tell. So tomorrow I'll just be a lion as well." Oh, look at this wonderful picture of the lion. It's beautiful. Look at that wonderful illustration. The next morning at 9, when they opened the zoo, the lions were roaring, and Edward was too. He snarled at the ladies and growled at the men. Life was certainly grand for a lion in his den. Well, Edward was having a wonderful day till a man in the crowd had the gumption to say, "The lion's beast I shall always detest. The snakes are the things that I like to see best." Which animal do you think Edward is going to want to be next? Can you guess? So that night, when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward crept from the cage and he grinned as he said, "If the snakes are the best things, and that's what they say, then tomorrow I'll just be a snake for the day." There is Edward being a snake. He looks good, doesn't he? Looks fabulous. The next morning at 9, when they opened the zoo, the snakes were all hissing, and Edward was too. He slipped round the rocks. It was magic to see. Then he curled himself casually up round a tree. Well, Edward was just warming up for the day when he overheard one of the visitors say, "The snakes are impressive, I know that it's true, but the emu's by far the best thing in the zoo." I wonder what Edward is going to do. "The emu?" gasped Edward. "My goodness, that's me. I'm the thing that gentleman most likes to see. Not the seals, the lions, the snakes and the rest. It's Edward the emu he likes to see best. Look, he's just realised they want to see him. So that night when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward slipped from the cage and he laughed as he said, "If the emu's the best, then that's easy then. Tomorrow I'm Edward the emu again." So he's realised that actually he just needs to be himself. Edward ran to the place where he used to reside, but oh, what a shock when he clambered inside. He found himself suddenly come face to face with the emu they'd brought in to take Edward's place. The emus considered each other for a while. Then the new emu said, with a shy little smile, "Hello, I'm Edwina. It's nice meeting you. You're the best thing I've seen since I come to the zoo." There we go. I hope you enjoyed that story. And I think a key message from that story is that we just need to celebrate being us, that there's actually nobody else we would rather be than us. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all very soon.